Everyone says that they want to retire their parents, live financially free, travel around the world, have their dream cars, have their dream house, spend more time with their kids, work for themselves. No one understands that what it takes to actually get there, most people would never want to go to that place. Most people never want to go to that place. If they knew what it took to actually get to that point, they would just say no. For me, there's not enough time in the day. Every waking hour is spent working. There's no vacation. There's no holiday. There's no fucking Christmas, no Easter, no dates, no hanging out with your friends on the weekends, going to bars, doing the things that everyone else is doing. The level of sacrifice that's required is just insane to actually get to that point. I can't remember the last time I took a full day off, like the entire day off, maybe a little over a year ago. I can't remember the last time I watched a TV show, movie. The Super Bowl was 2 days ago. I watched 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta do work. Like, there's work that needs to be done. And that's the thing is, most people don't understand that the sacrifice that's required. Most people are gonna go to bed with the work not having been done, and the goals that you have to align with the work that you're putting in. If there isn't, there's a disconnect. And that disconnect is going to be the excuses that you're going to make down the road if you don't become successful. So if you can eliminate that point, that inkling, you're going to make it. I truly think so. But it's hard. Most people don't understand that that's what it really takes. The second part is that you're not going to have any friends. And if you do have new people that are going to be friends with you, you don't know if they're being transactional. You can't tell if they're being fake. When I first started doing TikTok Shop, there were two types of people. I was making videos of my forearm roller, making videos, posting in the TikTok Shop. I was making those videos, and I was in the gym, and my entire team, there were two types of people. The first person was making fun of me. Oh, TikTok guy over here, TikTok John, look at him doing his stupid videos. Like, you're never going to make it. Like, how many orders you do today? I'm like, I didn't sell any today. Oh, you're a brokey. And the second person was rooting for me. They're like, dude, you're hustling. I'm going to support you. Like, send me your listing. I'll buy one. Like, this is super cool what you're doing. And it kind of reminds me of what happened. I watched this video of this interview with Alex Hormozy where he talked about when he was starting out with his gym. He was in the corner of his gym sleeping in his blanket, his pillows, and all of his clients would come over and to the gym every morning, and they'd be like, I'm supporting you, like rooting for him, right? Like, they're like, you're killing it, like you're crushing it, I really want to support you, everything like that. 9 months later, he finally was able to hire people because he scaled his business up. He was working day in and day out, and he was able to scale his business up and hired a manager, hired employees, and he'd come into the gym, and those same people, the same people that would come into the gym would say, oh, boss man over here is not too good for us anymore. And in the video he talked about he was so jarred by the experience because those same people were rooting for him 9 months earlier. And what I really understood from this whole thing is that people want you to do well. They want to see you become successful. They're going to root for you until they think that you're doing better than them. That's the reality, is that they're going to, and that's what I really felt like, is that these people were rooting for me. And then once I've gotten to the point where I was actually building a business, I'm actually, making content, and I'm actually getting, like, putting my family on salary and, like, taking care of the people I love and everything like that. And people ask me, like, how much money I'm making, and they find out about it. There's a sense of hate in there. And they're almost in a mocking way, like, oh, the TikTok whiz over. And that's just the reality of what's going to happen when you are working on your business. You're going to lose those friends. And it becomes really lonely. You feel completely in isolation because the people that you're surrounded by saw the old you, and typically they're not as ambitious as you. And they're not going to understand what you're doing to any degree. They're not going to understand it. For example, I was back home for Christmas, and my family we had a Christmas dinner and stuff, and people came over. And some parents were asking me, like, what are you doing? Like, now you're graduating. And I was lying to their faces. I was like, yeah, I'm working on a construction internship. I'm trying, I had my internship last year, and I'm really excited to become a project engineer and work my way up the ladder and everything. And they were just like, yeah, that's awesome, And the reason why is that I lied is they wouldn't quite understand what I'm talking about. That I do e-commerce. I make videos on TikTok. It's not that part. I mean, I could explain it to them. They wouldn't understand the part that, because this is in December, I made $120,000 in November. If I was to tell them, like, oh yeah, I made $120,000 last month, it wouldn't really understand. They would maybe think I'm mocking them or joking around or something, and I didn't want to go through that entire headache. Just people wouldn't quite understand what it takes to get there, and people who are ambitious and run businesses won't quite understand, like, that part. For me, it's like the only people I understand is my mom that I hang out with, and some of my business partners I work on stuff. Those are the only people. That's why there's the only people I really talk to on a daily basis, is those people, because I can talk about money and business in a way that they understand it. I can talk to my mom about business forever. I can talk about making money forever. But I had a conversation with someone the other day, and they were like, I don't want you to talk about money anymore. Like, this is getting annoying. And yeah, maybe I went a little overboard and I was talking about business too much, but also, like, business is ingrained in me now. Like, I'm all about it. Like, I love building brands and building businesses and helping people, solving problems, and growing something, like, really means something. And of course, the result of that is money, so maybe that's something, but I'm just so ambitious all the time. I always want more. Maybe that's a bad way to live, but I just want to I want to learn more. I want more knowledge. I want to be more wise. I want to understand more of what it takes to get to that 1% part. And that's what it's all about for me. And you're just going to be isolated. And because no one's going to understand you. And the last part is that you're going to feel insecure all the time. Yesterday I made $4,000. I wasn't happy enough. I was not happy. I should have made $8,000. I don't know why we didn't. We should have made 8. I don't know why our shops didn't. I'm not going to yap about that. But my standard is making $100,000 per month, because I did it consistently in 2024, multiple months in a row. 5 months I did it straight, $100,000 per month. In January I made $41,000, and I posted in a YouTube video, whatever, day in the life of D1 athlete, blah, 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 making $40,000. I walked through the process of how I was doing that. And I just felt really weird posting that video. Like, man, like, I should have made more. Like, you just feel insecure all the time. Like, I know there's people out there making way more money than me, because I see them on Instagram. I see them on social media. And when you build a business and you get momentum and you're even growing it, you just feel insecure and embarrassed about what you're doing at all times. I don't want to post my results anymore, because I'm like, I'm supposed to be the guy that's making $100,000 a month. I'm only making $40,000. I'm only making $4,000 per day. It's ridiculous. And that's just, I don't care about what people think about me. I live in a dorm, but I wear Bass Pro hoodies that cost $20. I don't care about what people think about me, but I want, my standard for myself is at such a high level that I'm so insecure about that fact. And that's something that most people don't understand, is all those parts, is that you're going to be lonely. You're not going to have time. It's not what you think. You're going to be working all day, all night. You're going to be isolated. You're going to be insecure. You're not going to have any friends, and if you do, you're going to lose all of them. And the ones that you do have friends coming into your life, you don't know if they're real or not. And ultimately, you're just going to be all alone. It's going to be you against your computer, and you just don't even know who your competition is out there, because you're competing against other people. When I swim, I know who I'm swimming next to. I know if I can beat them or not. I can do what I need to do internally. But when it's just you against this business world, it's just you against yourself, and you feel really lonely. 99% of people that are going to watch this video are either going to be turned away, be like, I don't want to do business, after hearing what John Ryder talked about, what it took for him to get to $1 million a year, because I don't really want to do that. I don't want to go through all that. And then there's going to be people that watch this and be like, I'm really motivated. Like, I really want to do that. Like, I'm okay with going through all the struggles. But deep down inside, they know that, yeah, maybe that I don't really want to go down that path. You know, maybe I shouldn't do that. But for 1% of people, I think 1% of people that are watching this right now are going to watch this and be like, I don't give a fuck what it takes. I will work 20 hours a day. I will sleep 4 hours at night. I'm okay to give up all my friends. I'm okay to be lonely, live in isolation, living by myself, being insecure. I'm willing to go through everything, whatever it takes to become successful, to provide for my family, to do everything that I want to do. 1% of people will actually take action on it. If you asked me a year ago which person I was the 1%. There's no doubt about it. But some people, only a select number of people are willing to do that, I think. Because you're all alone. It's yeah, you're just all alone. Like, there's no one's going to support you. No one's going to understand you. When you're just frustrated and stressed out, you can't go tell someone because you're supposed to be the guy. You're supposed to be the guy that does all this, is running this business. That's how it is for me. I can't just tell people like I'm stressed out and I can't handle this business. I can't handle school. I can't handle trying to graduate. I can't handle trying to swim collegiately and go pro. And run my business and run all my clients and manage all these people. I can't just tell anyone that. But I have to. Just do it. I just gotta push it deep down inside me, suck it up, and be a man. And that's what I've been doing. But this life isn't for everyone. And I'm not trying to scare people away. That's not the point of this. This is just showing the raw reality, the harsh truth of what it took to get to where I'm at today and what I'm currently going through. Is that I gotta go back to work. Time to go get some stuff done. See you guys later.